Join the team.
Hey team, it's McGuire Review, and today we got a brand new one from Starling Games. This has now been released from embargo, and you can get it literally today. So if you do want to pick up Alien Frontiers, this is the brand new Edition X. Go to the description below, and there is a link and a code. If you click the link, you'll get the code kind of all embedded. You can save $10 on getting this game. I don't get any kickbacks. It's just a special channel code for the subscribers, the folks that are watching this particular video. If you do want to pick this up, make sure to get it at the best price. So go to the description below, click the link, you get $10 off this game. It is available today, March the 23rd. Now, Alien Frontiers is a game that's been out for a little while now. And you might first question, is it a game that you would want to pick up in 2023? Because it has been out for a while. And the answer to that, from my opinion, is yes, because it does offer a really good, light gameplay. It is essentially a Euro. It's an area control board game. We're going to get this out. We're going to look at the components here in a minute just to show you what is included here in the Edition X. And it's fun for the Friday game night, the family game night, the gateway game for your friends. It's just a light, fun, well-themed area control Euro board game. This really offers those good components, good clean mechanics and gameplay, and it's fun time and time again, especially with the Factions expansion. And that's what makes the Edition X so cool, is it does include prior expansions that have been released for Alien Frontiers. So you're getting the Factions here, you're getting the agendas here, and you're getting the Outer Belt expansion in pretty much a single form factor here. Everything in the box. Outside of that, it is going to be Alien Frontiers. It is the same from that perspective. You are just getting all of those expansions and those components that go with the expansions all inside of one single box. And then obviously you're getting, the special branded Edition X, kind of the collector's edition, you would say, of the game. So that's what you're going to get with Alien Frontiers. We'll set this over here. Bear can watch that. I don't think you can even see Bear. He's off to the side. We got the corner view today. Sorry, buddy. All right, so you do have your rule book here. It is branded again with the Edition X, which is cool. And it's got all the stuff that you would need for all the expansions. Now, originally, the Agendas and Factions expansion was released together. It's obviously here together as well. But you can play those completely independently if you want to. It does have the rule set to break those down here in the book. If you want to just do agendas or you just want to do factions, you don't have to do them together, as well as the Outer Belt. Now, when I look at all three of those expansions, they're all cool, but again, this is also kind of a review, right? It's not, I don't do the paid promos, so this was sent to the channel, obviously, to make a video if I wanted to, and I decided to. Because I do think it's a cool game, and I've always enjoyed Alien Frontiers, the base game, and I wanted to be able to offer the discount code for this edition as well, because I do think it's a really cool offering and a cool game. But I like the Outer Belt expansions. I think that adds just more theme. It's more fun. You can acquire resources by utilization of, by getting to the asteroids that are within the Outer Belt. So I think that's cool. And I do really like the Factions. The Factions come with these really nice cardboard cards here that gives the players basically a different ability. So now every player will have a little bit of a different, skill or power, you can say, when you're playing the game, and there's a ton of these, right? So it offers a lot of replayability when you are playing the game. So we'll kind of just put those out. You do have the nice cardboard territory tiles here, and again, the components are all really well done. They're really nice components, nice thick cardboard. This is the board you use to kind of move your spaceships up to track your score over the course of the game. Here is your Outer Belt board, so you got a nice extra board for that expansion. It is a 6-panel board, but it's about the size of your standard 4-panel board. It's just a smaller 6-panel board, you can see here. But again, very well done on artwork, nice thick board, and that's one of the things. Call me a sucker for the space theme. You can. There's the cuckoo clock. Okay. But I do like the space themes So this thematically works for me. Not everybody likes the space themes. I don't know how you couldn't, but this thematically works for me. So right away I'm kind of drawn in and I want to play just because it's kind of got that space exploration type theme. Again, this game is very simplistic. You are essentially going to be utilizing dice in this game. You're going to get a dice based on what color. It is a 2 to 4 player game. And you're going to be rolling those dice. You're going to be setting those dice around the board depending on what types of actions you want to take. That's all these spaces here. And then you're going to be setting things in these territories of this planet to try to control the planet. And if you do control the planet, you'll get these little settlements, right? Control the areas, you get these little settlements, this is probably the component that pretty much sold this game initially. Everybody loved these little settlement components that this game particularly had. They're just so cool. You'll see, we'll do some up close camera work. You'll be able to see these little components and just how cool these little settlements are. But that's one of the things that I think really got people initially interested in this game, which, a lot of board games can really draw folks in based on how well those components are designed. And this is definitely one of the things that people always liked about this one. But once you control these areas around the planet, then you'll get a specific bonus for controlling that area. And that is essentially the game, okay? It is like any other board management area control Euro style game. You're picking actions, you're trying to control areas, you're getting benefits by the control of that area, you're gaining points, and you win at the end of the game by having the most points, right? So you're going to have your dice, you're going to have your settlements, you're going to have a couple other little mechanics. You're going to have some dice that go with your expansions. There's going to be some resource type tokens, and then you're going to have your 4 colors there for your spaceships, which you're going to use for each player. That's on that other board we already showed. You're going to get all your cards in the game. I already have mine out of the shrink and kind of packaged in these little packages here. And you're also going to get a whole bunch of these nice high quality baggies, which, for today's standard, and I always say this, you just got to include these to give players the option to sort of organize everything back the way that they want to. Which, more than likely will be you breaking up everything by color and just having a baggie ready to go with everything that you need for green or yellow or blue or red. You just hand to the person. They've got everything they need for their game, and they can dump that out. I do put my cards in these bags as well. One thing that I will call out, I'll get some of these cards out here, and these are the ones that go with the base game. The factions I have separated here. These are all the agendas and factions, and here's all the asteroid cards. One thing that I wanted to hit, though, is just the art style that they went with on these cards. You can see you got the high poppy color art that's on the card, and then with the nice white border. The text is nice and clear. Could it be a little bigger? I don't know. I think it works for what's on the card. I think it's plenty big enough. It definitely could have gone smaller, and that would have been a problem. But I think the text is big enough that you can see at a distance. It's not too bad for what's on the card. The cards are all very straightforward. They have little icons on them to kind of explain what they're doing. But I really like the art style and the aesthetic of just the whole game. That's why I'm kind of setting it out here so you can get a feel of just the clean aesthetic that this game offers. So, with that, this is Frontiers Edition X from Starling Games. It is released literally today, March the 23rd. Don't forget about the code below if you want to get this edition of the game. If you already have Alien Frontiers and you have the expansions, you have essentially what this offers. I think from that perspective, you'd only be getting it if you just wanted to get this edition and have everything sort of in one box with this, with this branding in this box. If you're like a big fan. If you already have everything, this may not be of interest to you. If you've only gotten Alien Frontiers but never got the expansions, maybe you want to go ahead and grab this versus just picking up the expansions. If you've never got into the game, this is pretty much the only way that you're going to want to get into Alien Frontiers, is get it with these expansions and have kind of everything that makes this game what it is. Because these expansions, in my opinion, really did add quite a bit to the base game as far as replayability and expandability just giving a little bit more than just that basic, put a die down, try to control an area. So, with that, I do recommend the title if this is something you're interested in. Starling Games does make a number of other fantastic titles out there, so check them out. Keep rolling them crits. It's been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time.